Are you tired of going to YouTube or Google for answers to your home improvement questions? Maybe you have more projects than you have time. No matter where you are in the process, Pro 93 Home Solutions is ready to serve you. Pro 93 is a local, veteran-owned company offering residential and commercial remodeling, cleaning, and security. Contact us today at 458-4135 or online at pro93homesolutions.com. Let the pros at Pro 93 find the solution for your home or business. That's 458-4135.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Home Solutions, the local area's only home and gardening show. We are brought to you, as always, by Pro 93 Home Solutions. Dennis Purvis here live in the Mix 104.1 studio with you. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Got a little bit of rain this week, but hopefully got some dry weather coming this week, some beautiful sunshine. But maybe the rain will knock down some of that smoke we got coming down from Canada. Canada's never done anything to us, and all of a sudden they just got to send us all their smoke. But we're happy to be here today. Hope you guys are happy this morning. Maybe you're out running around town. However you're listening, maybe you're in the car running around errands, getting some honeydew listings checked off. Maybe you're headed to one of our local gardens, nurseries, or local hardware stores to get some DIY projects going at the home. We're here to help with that. And remember, this is my shameless plug for Pro 93 Home Solutions, your friendly local neighborhood contractor. We are here for any of your needs, whether you guys are looking for custom builds, additions, remodeling, whatever it might be. We would love to help you. Also, we've got a clean team. Don't forget Wendy and her crew. If you're looking for a light commercial or residential cleaning, we'd love to give you a free estimate. Give us a call, 458-4135, or you can reach out, pro93homesolutions.com. Our brand new website's up. A lot more functionality there. We've got our contact us. You can go on there and try to schedule an estimate. Remember, as always, those are free. We would love to help you with any of those things. So now that I got that out of the way, it's time. It's time for a little different show today. You know, we talk about your home and garden on here all the time. Today we're going to talk about your health. We're going to talk about, you know, what's good as a home and garden if you're not alive and healthy enough to enjoy it. And I've got two friends of mine. You've heard Chris on here before a long time ago when they first kind of got going. But a lot of things have happened. A lot of growth's happened. A lot of cool stuff's going over in the world of Cleveland IV Hydration. I got Chris and Michelle Cole here today. How you guys doing today?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks, bud. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's great. So first off, lots has happened. I know when we started this, I think it was probably over a year ago, you came by for a show, and we talked about what you guys were doing. You guys were over at the at Cleveland State there at the Business Incubator. Mm-hmm. But you guys are in your brand new big high dollar, lots of street traffic location. Tell everybody where you're at now.
Oh, man. So we are located at 4009 Keith Street, right next to Bradley Urgent Care and Tinsley Park. We're in that Parkwood Business Plaza in Suite 104.
So let me translate that to you for all the Jesus chicken lovers. They're across from the old Chick-fil-A on Keith Street. They're right there. It's the old Chick-fil-A now that we have a new Chick-fil-A. So when you're getting your Jesus chicken, look across the street. You'll see Cleveland IV Hydration.
That's it. So yeah, we've been there since March. I believe March 6th was our first day that we were in there. We expanded from 4 chairs to 8 chairs now, so we can. We've been maximizing the amount of clients that we can get in and out, especially for that rush hour traffic that people are trying to beat or their lunch hour. We're trying our best to accommodate those folks. But we went from almost like 290 square feet to almost 1,000. We have private suites for where we do our clinical work, a beautiful lounge for where people relax and get their treatments, and then we also have a private area for our wellness options as well, like our hydro massage table, our infrared sauna.
Come on now, don't be burying it. We'll get to all those things. You're just going to rush it, and the people aren't going to hear. Listen,
I get excited, man. I get excited.
He gets excited. You know, this isn't a 30-second elevator speech. We got 30 minutes. Come on, let's talk about it.
All right.
But I will say this. So I am, full disclosure, I am a member. And we'll talk about that in a little bit, but basically, I've loved it. I've been on my own weight loss journey over the last year, and a big part of that has been staying hydrated and staying healthy and keeping my supplements going. And Chris, that's kind of how we met. And Chris has been a huge part of my success over the last year, just because he's kept me healthy, kept me going, kept me hydrated. I know when I first started, it was just impossible for me to get the hydration I needed.
Definitely.
Period.
Well, you were our inspiration for our new chairs.
Yeah. They're so nice, by the way.
Yeah, we upgraded our chairs because I'd had to have a place for my man to come sit down and be comfortable.
Yeah, man. He had these little tiny chairs, and when I started, I was a bigger boy. I didn't like those chairs. I didn't like them. But now I'm a little smaller guy. And he went out and got bougie chairs, and it's like I like going to get an IV now. It's like spa day. It's fantastic.
Ironically, we have people who wouldn't let us get rid of the little chairs because they like the little
Yeah.
chairs, and now we have the big.
I don't
chairs,
mind the little chairs now.
chairs.
I don't mind the little chairs now. They're not so little anymore. But I can tell you that I can promise you, just as a kind of personal testimonial for them, they do fantastic work. I don't mind telling you, I do not like needles. I am scared to death of needles. I don't like being stuck. I don't like seeing myself stuck. I don't like the sight of blood. I've yet to pass out in over a year.
Very proud of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem.
I warn them every single time, but I don't. And Chris is phenomenal at what he does. He's got a lot of experience with his healthcare background as well. That man, it's as easier than I ever thought it would be. Mm-hmm. So now that I've jinxed myself, because when we get out of here, I'm going to go get a treatment. So today's going to be the day that it's going to hurt more than it ever has. I'll probably pass out. But no, so I just want everybody to. I want everybody to know, like, it is absolutely, and it's been a huge difference. I can tell you, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I try to at least every other time get like a B12 or something in there, and I haven't been sick.
No, me either.
And there's been times I've called you, like I felt like I might be. Mm-hmm. He's worked us in, get in there. The next day I was fine.
So that's kind of been our goal, and you're living proof of of our concept is that when it comes to people with IVs and their fear of IVs, or they've always had a traumatic experience, or when they've needed one, they were like deathly ill, or what they perceive to be deathly ill. So the concept of going somewhere because you wanted to, maybe for fun with your friends, when you're feeling good, is kind of like a weird abstract thought. But what we believe in is being proactive versus reactive.
Yes.
So a lot of our clients come to us when they're feeling good, when they're feeling great. We keep them hydrated, keep their vitamin levels up, and work with their physicians to really customize and hone in on what they're able to do. And I have several clients that say, man, since I've been with you 7 months, a year, the time that they've been with us, that they haven't gotten sick. Mm-hmm. Is that a guarantee? No.
Not at all.
But if you give your body what it needs,
yes,
the fuel it needs, the resources it needs to protect and to heal itself, the likelihood that you're going to get sick or the recovery time is going to be much shorter. Mm-hmm. So it's just a blessing that we're able to bring that to the community, and that we've been doing it long enough now that's the feedback that we're getting, and people are willing to come to us before they get sick versus it being an emergency or a resource. Because again, I have to put this out there, we're not a resource. Like, if you cut your arm off, don't come to us.
Yeah.
If you're having a medical emergency, please consult your doctor.
Call 911, yeah,
and do all that stuff. But we can be a resource to help as an ancillary, modality for the hospital or your doctor's office or the walk-in clinics, because what we do is a very specialized thing that we take our time with, and I think that's why people's experiences with the needle stick part of it, things like that, is much more pleasurable, because it's not an immediate emergency. I can take my time with you, and we can work through your insecurities.
Yeah, and I think the other piece of that too is, I've watched you, not just with myself, with other folks in there, like with you taking the time, so much of medicine now, and a lot of it's because of insurance and lots of different reasons, but it's such fast food kind of medicine.
Turn and
Not
burn.
personal at all.
No, you go spend 3 hours in a doctor's office, and you may see your doctor for 10 minutes, and that's if you're lucky, right? And so much of it is just get them in, get them out. And I've watched you in there literally you have the opportunity to get to talk to folks, kind of ask those questions that you ask when you come in. They fill out their paperwork, where you can tailor. I've watched you tailor IVs for, so here's what we're going to, I know you've got, if you go to clevelandivhydration.com, you guys can see their menu. They've got all the different IV drips that they have, but
that's not the limit.
That's
exactly.
That's the starting point.
That's like you can order off the menu, and a lot of that is your background and you guys knowing what you're listening. You're listening to what these folks are telling you to be able to customize that for you. And I know IV obviously is what you guys, and we'll talk about in the second half. They've got all kinds of new wellness stuff that they've added, especially with the new space. But IV is kind of what got you to the party, right?
Yeah.
And it's talk a little bit about the different kinds of things that IVs help with.
So the big thing, and if you look at our menu, we kind of break it down into like 4 or 5 categories that you would, the average Joe would assume you would use them for. So general hydration, athletic, maybe recovery or performance, migraines. That's kind of one that's really popular with us. Allergies. We talked about the Jesus chicken and the thumpers, but some of us, we party a little bit, and sometimes you need a little help getting back on your feet. So that hangover
come on.
We got one called the hair of the dog.
Yeah.
It's popular.
And I've got friends that swear by it.
So
I got friends in low places, and they swear by it.
That's it. We're still working on that custom drip for all your fans.
Yeah. Well, I will say this, that my girlfriend had felt she gets migraines a couple times a year. But it's one of those that she kind of felt knew that the signs were there. She was trying to stay ahead of it. And I kind of said, hey, have you thought about an IV? And she's like, oh my gosh, I did that months ago, like right when he first opened. And she said, I forget all about it. She's like, oh my gosh. So I called Chris. He got her in right away. No migraine.
It's one of my favorites because it's immediate results. Like we'll have someone come in, they're nauseous, they're in pain, and then they're leaving, making plans for the evening. So I do like to see, you don't usually get that immediate gratification.
No, but it was great for everybody. I mean, it was absolutely, you can watch her transform. Real quick, before we take a break here in a few minutes, what's the best phone number for them to reach out to you?
You can reach us at 423-478-6488, or you can reach us online at clevelandivhydration.com.
And they can schedule right there online too,
Absolutely. Right? We've made it very easy to do so.
You can get that taken care of. Now listen, one of the things, I know it's questions you guys get. Folks don't need prescriptions. They don't need labs. They don't need an order from somebody. They can come in, basically it's private pay. They come in, they can get pretty much whatever they want.
Yep.
They're selecting kind of from the menu.
Absolutely.
So this isn't something that you feel like you've got to get approved by somebody or get a prescription for. But I also know I'm a big fan. I go to Direct Primary Care here in town. I know you guys have worked together in the past, and I know that's also, you guys want to work with doctors. Like you want to partner with them to be part of that healthcare solution.
So just to be clear, when you do sign up for an IV, to do it on your own, you got to be 18 years old. If you are a minor, then parents have to be involved and give consent, things like that. We will see down to 12 years old. Okay. We're happy to do those things. When it comes to labs and healthcare issues, we run everybody through a pretty extensive screening every time they come in. We do want to know what your allergies are, what kind of medical conditions you are. There are certain things that you may have going on that makes it unsafe for us to do things. We want to use our due diligence. So, but for the most part, 99% of the population can come in, get a bag of saline, some vitamins, and get through that process with no problems. And but for people that have chronic illnesses and things like that, we would love to work with your doctors because they would know how to tailor it, and we can customize them as according.
So listen, I know we're up against it here. We got to take a real short break. Don't touch the dial. When we come back, we'll finish talking about IVs, talking about some of their membership plans they have, subscription things they have. But with the new space came a lot of new space. And you guys have filled that up with some really cool new, I know one you're really excited about, Revitacor we'll talk about. So hang in there. Don't touch that dial. Remember, you're listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz.
Are you tired of going to YouTube or Google for answers to your home improvement questions? Maybe you have more projects than you have time. No matter where you are in the process, Pro 93 Home Solutions is ready to serve you. Pro 93 is a local, veteran-owned company offering residential and commercial remodeling, cleaning, and security. Contact us today at 458-4135 or online at pro93homesolutions.com. Let the pros at Pro 93 find the solution for your home or business. That's 458-4135.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. I got Chris and Michelle Cole from Cleveland IV Hydration with us today on Home Solutions. Oh, yeah, we didn't wave to everybody on Facebook world. Hi, guys. How y'all doing? So whether you're listening in your car, or maybe on the radio traditionally, or you're streaming online, or you're on the Mix 104.1 app, which if you don't have, get on your smartphone today from your app store. It is a great way, especially coming in here to fall. Great stuff with school closing information, but also high school sports, local weather, traffic, everything right there at your fingertips. And then everybody on Facebook, thank you guys for popping in here today. We've been talking about the IVs, the different solutions and different products that you guys have. Talk a little bit about. I think one of the coolest things that I love is about you guys is you have some membership models. Talk a little bit about that. So if folks they get in and like it, they can save a whole lot of money. I know I basically get a free drip a month.
It is buy one, get one.
It's pretty much what it is. I get a free IV a month by being a member.
That's it. So first of all, excuse me, for those of you who have not tried it and have been curious about it, anybody that comes in as a first-time member or client with us can pick any of our premium drips for just $99.99.
Which is saving them at least like $70 bucks. Holy cow.
Right off the top.
Yeah.
So that being said, we want people to come in and we don't want money to be a factor in adding to anxiety to doing something that's a little uncomfortable. So once you come in, we get you set up. We'll get you a really nice drip doing for that price. And then we let you go. I don't do a lot of sales pitchman stuff. We don't even mention a lot of our membership options from day one because we don't want there to be any kind of pressure. I want you to leave, see how you truly feel, and then we base your treatment plan later on how your body reacts to, because everybody is different.
Yeah.
That being said,
I can honestly say I don't think you even mentioned the membership. I think I saw it online and asked you about it.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any hard sell to it. I just could do math.
Well, this is the thing. Exactly.
and realized, hey, is this really like a 2-for-1? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing is this, I kind of use it as like I guess you call it a pre-qualification for my members.
Yeah.
I want people that want to sign up, that want to stay with us. We've been, knock on wood, we've been very blessed. In the year and a half we've been open, we've had almost a 98% retention rate on our memberships. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
Especially at our price point. So that being said, if I know that you come back and you're willing to spend another $70 for the same thing you got a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because you know it made you feel that good, then you see the value in it. There is no sale to it.
Yeah.
And then
it's just, hey, let me help save you money.
Yeah. So, but the way the memberships works, we have a couple options and we can customize them as well. But the two basic ones we have is our Diamond plan and our Platinum plan. They both work the same. There's a flat rate that you pay monthly that comes with a certain amount of drips, either 1 drip a month or 2 drips a month. You get either 25% off any additional add-ons, or you get 50% off any additional add-ons.
Yes.
And then if you run through your drips, maybe you're working out, you're a blue-collar guy out here working in the asphalt and need more drips than normal, then we even offer you additional 15 and 25% discounts on the retail stuff. They start off at $109.99 a month, and our most popular, which is our Platinum plan, is $169.99 a month, and that gets you 2 drips a month, 50% off all add-ons, and an additional 25% off any additional drips you would need.
So listen, I'm obviously he's preaching to the choir to me. I love the product. I love how it makes me feel. I love how my body's reacted to it. I love how we've tailored a lot of things. I don't, very seldom if I got the same drip twice, because Chris will ask me, what do you think about this? How you feeling about this? He's like, well, let me try this time. Or, and it's, sometimes I get a B12 boost, but hey, I get it at 50% off. So why not? So it's been a great experience for me. I've been able to get some friends and family over there as well. So it's just watching people get healthier. And I think the other thing is just watching you guys grow, watching you guys come from where you were. Yeah. Not that there was anything, I love the incubator over there. I've got a lot of great friends that have had businesses over there forever, but you guys needed space.
Yeah.
And ran out of space very quickly.
Yeah. And it was tight quarters in there, when all 4 chairs were full.
Yeah.
But that's a great segue. In radio, folks, we call that a great segue. They needed space, so then they got some. And why did they need that space? Well, not just for extra chairs. They've got some new wellness options. So talk to us a little bit about, I know I've tried it out, and I was suspect of the Hydra massage table. I was suspect. I'm like, okay, it's a waterbed. Okay, whatever. Then Chris told me to go lay on it for 5 minutes. And then I told him to get out when he came in to turn it off. Talk a little bit about what that is and what it does for folks, man.
Sure. So we have a chiropractic grade commercial Hydra massage table. And if you looked at it, just like he said, half of it looks like a water bed, and you lay on it. We have a chart that we have different positions that you can lay on it with your legs up, down. You can turn around. You can do all different parts of your body on this, but basically there's jets inside of the bed that like pressure cleaner, if you will, type nozzles that can be turned up to about 14, 16 pounds of pressure, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like you learn, like it takes 8 pounds of pressure to like knock your collarbone out. Yeah. Like it can be pretty intense. Most people get on it and they're like, I don't know if there's going to be much. And then after about 20 minutes, usually I'm waking them up or getting yelled at to leave them alone.
It's amazing.
And it really displaces like the lymphatic fluids. I feel like sometimes when I get on it, I actually feel my back align. I feel like things pop back into place, and it's super relaxing.
And the water's heated, so
it's always at 110 degrees.
So it's very relaxing.
Yeah.
And you guys also have talk a little bit. You've got the infrared sauna in there too.
We do. We got a massive 3-person Sunlighten commercial grades infrared, far infrared sauna. And it's one of the deals where with all the technology that we have in place there, you can get the same benefits as far as like the detox and the chemical releases and the blood pressure adjustments, the heart value, as you would in like a traditional like 190 degree sauna. Because of the technology of the infrared light wave beams, your body perceives that as heat, does all the same stuff. It gets a deeper penetration in your body, but at a lower temperature. So it's not as hot and miserable, but you get the same benefits as if you were in one of the old schools.
How long do people have to stay there typically?
It's however long. Some people come in, they start off, they can only do 5 minutes, and that's perfectly fine. Then people come in, they'll do it for half hour, an hour. Mm-hmm. We just say, listen to your body. We always have hydrating beverages available. We got water and snacks if people get hungry. So we just keep an eye on everybody, and you just listen to your body.
Yeah, definitely.
So we talked about the sauna. We talked about we missed this when we talked about IVs, but you guys also do vitamins and supplement injections as well, correct?
Yes. So you can get like you were talking about the B12 injections. We have a menu of awesome items that we can use to do as like you can just come in within 5 minutes, get a shot of something, make you feel good, boost your immune system, your energy, and get back on your day.
So for those of us that don't like to be stuck more than once, those things can also just be added to your IV too, right?
Some of them can. Yeah.
So I don't want to get stuck again. That seems horrible. Yeah. All right. Now, I know you've been super excited about this. I've seen your social media posts. Let's talk to everybody out there. First of all, if you want to get a hold of them, clevelandivhydration.com, 478-6488. That's 478-6488. They're right there on Key Street, 4009 Key Street, next to Bradley Urgent Care, kind of across from Logan's and Chick-fil-A. Revitacor.
Oh,
Come on.
really
I know.
Chris
has been, I know you've been pumped up about this. I'm just going to let you take the floor, man. Tell everybody what it is, what it treats. I know it's a specific kind of demographic of folks that are looking for this, but I know it's something that could be life-changing for folks.
Sure. So, honestly, I'm super excited about this, but this is actually Michelle's baby.
Michelle.
So, with the RevidaCore, it's using, we have and I'll let her tell this, but this is something that we think is going to literally change people's lives and functionality. And it's kind of a, when you first hear what it's going to be about, there might be that little sixth grader in all of us that comes out and kind of goes, he. But then there's going to be someone that's going to hear this and go, oh my God, I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Well, let's let Michelle talk about it, Chris.
Go for it, Michelle.
Jeez, Michelle.
Jeez, Michelle, yeah. It's always Michelle. All right. So basically,
we know who the boss is.
RevidaCore is an incontinence treatment.
Yeah.
And it uses electromagnetic pulse waves to help tighten your pelvic floor to reduce incontinence. And when this came into our awareness, one of our friends was saying, why don't you have this chair? And we're like, haha, what is this? And we didn't realize that there was an FDA approved treatment out there. It's non-invasive, it's not painful, it's completely pain-free, that it's already out there and just nobody around here has it. We could not believe that there's something out there that can help people with their incontinence without pain, without embarrassment. So we did a little bit of research. We contacted manufacturers, and we actually have this chair in our office now, and we're able to help people. And we're really excited to start these treatments. The protocol for a standard treatment is 6 treatments. You come in, they're about 28 minutes long each session, and after that, the research is showing that there's about a 95% of people see improvement in their incontinence.
Significant improvement.
About 75% of their incontinence goes away.
So just to kind of recap, and I just want to preface this, I've been a paramedic for going on 18 years now, and I understood the word incontinence. But for those of you who maybe don't know a lot of medical lingo, specifically with ladies, after you've had babies, you're going into menopause, other issues they're just naturally, unfortunately occurred in life. They have trouble with their bladder controls. That's the other phrase for incontinence. A good sneeze, a jump,
good laugh.
A laugh.
Well, and
could cause someone to
you
have.
Hear people say all the time, ever since I had the baby.
Ever
since I had the baby.
So
and to know that there's something out there.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. We've had so many clients come in, and I've talked to my girlfriends, and they're like, sign me up.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this is it's not just for women.
Yeah.
It's for men and women. It can help everyone. And since our clinic's all about helping people, being proactive, helping them more naturally without surgery. It just fit right into what we do, and that's helping people and trying to improve lives.
Well, so look, if you want any information on any of these things, again, that's 478-6488, clevelandivhydration.com online. But before we get out of here, we got just another minute here before we got to get to the top of the hour. But you guys got some new stuff coming. I'm seeing here coming soon. You're gonna have to help me here. Red light therapy.
Yeah. So
is that for road rage? Because I need that.
Yeah. We talk about all the inner demons.
It's a rage room.
Another great modality that helps you keep your body charged and keeps the mitochondria, your cells, healthy. Is using infrared light technology. So we're bringing an entire full body panel that you can stand in front of and just basically like your iPhone on the flat charger, like recharge your body, and it helps with inflammation, pain, circulation, skin issues, things like that. So we're excited. We're hoping to have that in the next 30 days. Going back to the RevidaCore thing, if you want more information about that, you can actually go to Revita, REVITA-core.com. The website's live. You can request a consultation, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Well, listen, a lot of information today, but You got a growing company with a lot of different modalities that they can help us with our wellness and our health. So, folks, first of all, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being on. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for bringing this stuff to Cleveland. You know, to be a small town and have all this stuff kind of available to us is phenomenal. So, guys, give them a chance. 4009 Keith Street, Suite 104. 478-6488 or clevelandivhydration.com. If you're on Facebook, hopefully Gideon will tag it right above here and you can just click on it. So thank you guys for being here. And for everybody out there, thank you for listening. Remember, go home, love on your family, love on your neighbor, and remember, we're all in this together. We'll see you next week. You've been listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz.